I'm Jen.
And I'm Joe.
And we're Jen and Joe
on the go. Normally, we're happy and fuzzy and really in a good mood, especially when we're in the Disney bubble.
And we are right now.
But we also always say we keep it real. We are going to be honest with what we're doing and what we're reviewing. Yeah. We don't have a good review this time, kids.
Okay, but it's not a Disney review.
No, it's not.
So we're going to... Oh, I'm sorry, I had to fix my hair.
Okay,
we are going to give our review of our 3-night stay at the Gaylord Palms in Kissimmee, Florida. So, full disclosure, we stayed there free with our points.
Kind of, sort of free.
We still had to pay about a $50 resort fee per night, and we had to pay for parking.
The valet parking.
If we had self-parked our car, it would have been $40 a night. To valet it was $52 a night. So we did opt for valet. Yeah. All of this is important, and you'll understand why.
Right.
Okay. So when we first got to the room Saturday...
Midday.
Yeah. First impressions, the room looked great. And
the resort's beautiful.
The resort is beautiful, and I'm not going to take that away from the resort.
Right.
The resort is beautiful. But, so anyway, we got settled in, started changing for our evenings. We had dinner plans, and we kept stepping on stuff in the carpeting.
Yeah.
So...
The carpeting itself, obviously it wasn't vacuumed and cleaned properly when they were changing the room over from the previous guest. So there was just a lot of crumbs and stuff on the carpet.
I even stepped on a dried booger.
That's what it looked like. It was kind of disgusting. So
there was stuff like that all over the carpeting.
All right, so that's Saturday. We leave, we go. Sunday morning we wake up, and you're concerned about the carpeting, so you call downstairs and talk to somebody.
I called the front desk at 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, and I gave them the issues we were having. We also had asked for some new pillows because the pillows
extra pillows, yeah.
Because the pillows we had weren't very good, and we asked for a mattress topper, which they weren't able to provide. They used to have them, but now they're sitting in storage because they don't use them anymore.
It's fine, whatever. But at least we got the pillows, and that happened pretty quickly.
So complained about the room not being cleaned upon check-in, and they said, we will get this cleaned right away. We will send somebody up. Are you going to be in the room? We're like, nope, we're walking out the door now. So 10 o'clock, we leave the room. Don't come back until...
Sunday was 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. Room hadn't been cleaned. And this is a hotel that does daily housekeeping.
Yes, yeah.
Call back to the front desk, explain the story all over again. We're going to send someone right over to clean the room. Okay, we will leave the room for an hour, come right up, we'll just walk around the atrium.
Right.
Came back up to the room at 5, room wasn't cleaned. Went down to the front desk.
It said the same thing. Hey, we're going to leave now, we're going to dinner, clean the room, yada, yada, yada.
We are going to schedule it right now. It will be clean by the time you get back.
Right.
Great. Got back to the room late Sunday night.
9 o'clock.
Room was not clean.
Not clean.
Went back to the front desk. Spoke to a manager.
Yeah.
Said they will take care of it first thing Monday. Apologies. They gave us 20,000 of our points back.
Yeah.
And we were like, great, thank you so much. So Monday morning, they said, make sure you're out of your room by 10.
Well, we said we were leaving.
The first room to be clean.
Right, yeah, we said we were leaving at 9:30 because we had a reservation. So anytime after 9:30, we'll be gone all day. So we were out by 9:30. We were gone all day. About 4 o'clock, I got a phone call from the housekeeping manager saying that they cleaned the room at 10. And
if you need anything, call me back. Here's my direct phone number. We were like,
great. Beautiful, wonderful. I said, we're out. We're not back at the room yet, but we'll check things out when we return. So when we got back to the resort, about 5 o'clock.
Oh, and they said it was going to be a VIP cleaning.
Yes.
Like we were brand new guests who had never been in the room before.
Right.
Which means they were going to strip the bed. They were going to put fresh towels, empty the trash, vacuum, clean the carpets. Everything they would have done.
Spick and span.
So got back to the room.
About 5
crumbs and
o'clock.
garbage is still all over the floor. I mean, and when I'm telling you that it was so skeevy to walk on that carpeting, I can't express it enough. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
So then they took the bath mat, and instead of giving us a fresh bath mat, they folded the wet one that we had been using for 2 days and just put it in the shower.
Yeah. So, of course, we didn't have enough time. We left for dinner, came back about 9:30-ish
back
last
to the
night.
front desk.
Yeah, went back to the front desk. This is now Monday night. So
Spoke to a manager and someone at the front desk.
no. Last night was just someone at the front desk. The manager was Sunday night.
Oh, that's right.
Last night was just Luis. So that was just someone at the front desk. But again, same thing. We explained everything from beginning to end. Okay, great, fine.
So then he pulls up all the notes, apologizes. Then he says, "Did you self-park or valet?" We said valet. He's like, "Well, they have you down for 3 nights self-parking and valet. Do you have 2 cars?"
No.
Nope, just have 1 car. It's supposed to be valet for 3 nights. So they had double charged us each of the nights for valet and self-parking.
So he rectified that.
So he took off the self-parking charge, and for our troubles took off a night of the valet. So instead of being charged for 3 nights, we were charged for 2.
Right. So then we get to this morning, which is checkout day. And we had tickets for their show Ice.
The whole reason we stayed at the Gaylord Palms.
So Ice is the show where they have these ice sculptures, and it was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer themed this year.
Which is my absolute favorite Christmas cartoon.
Gaylord does this every year at their different resorts across the country. And this one here in Orlando, Kissimmee, was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Like Denver's doing the Grinch, so they all have different ones that they're doing.
So we were supposed to have tickets for this morning at 10 a.m. So we go down there, we're waiting for everything to open. I look at the tickets, and the tickets say Monday, yesterday, for 4 p.m.
We're like, wait, that's not right.
Wait a minute. And now we're like, wait a minute. Is the whole gaslighting thing, is someone trying to convince us that we made a mistake, that we're remembering things incorrectly? I said, I swear to God, when we discussed this, we chose Tuesday morning before checking out. Why are the tickets Monday at 4? So I can't figure that out. Anyway, so
we went to customer service and spoke to someone there, and they're like, well, our manager's not here, but let me go see if I can find her, and I'll tell her the problem. I'm like, we just want to walk in for the 20 or 30 minutes.
Right.
See, we have the tickets. We paid for them. They were $25 a piece.
We didn't use them.
We had proof. We didn't use them, and they had the wrong date on them. So he's like, I'll be right back. So the manager didn't even come. She was too busy.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, sorry, we can't do anything with these tickets.
No exchange, no refund, no nothing. All right,
great.
So
we're like, all right, thank you very much. So we went back to the front desk again and talked to another manager.
Yeah, we went to our rooms, grabbed our bags because it's checkout day, lugged the bags down, back to the front desk, and discussed all of this all over again with a new manager. And then a different manager for housekeeping came up as well. So we spoke to 7, 8, 9, 10 different people.
Yes.
10 different hotel staff members, if not 11. Was it 10?
And we were always very polite and very kind, and said the reason we stayed at the Gaylord Palms was because we had stayed there in July of 24 and loved it, had nothing but great things to say.
And I'd stayed there prior to that even as well, so this one time for work. So, I mean, it just was too many issues and too many conversations about the same issue too often.
She took off a second day of the valet parking. So now we're only paying for the 3-day resort fee and 1 day of valet parking for about $170. It was supposed to be over $300 for the car service and the resort fee with the points. And she credited us 15,000 points. So we are still way behind on our points, but at this time we were both so tired of talking to them, and she's supposed to be working on the refund for the ice tickets of which we didn't get to go.
Which is fine. I mean, they're working at taking care of these things for us, but these are issues and problems.
And every staff member we talked to was very, very kind, but the point is we should not have had to speak to 10 different people in 3 days. It totally took away from our experience at the Gaylord Palms. I don't think I can ever stay there again or recommend it to anybody.
It was a little disappointing.
Which is really sad.
I mean, it's just kind of one of those things. And if you want, like, I guess the only real comparison we can make, if we want to make a comparison, because we're here at Disney, whenever there are any problems at Disney, there's not even a question about rectifying them. You don't even have to ask for anything at Disney. They just do it, and then they offer things without you even having to ask. And
because it was pulling teeth for a little bit with the Gaylord Palms, we're like, we need to be compensated in some way for this.
I mean, for instance,
and we didn't want to have to ask for it. We wanted them to say, you know what, you didn't get to see the show. This is what we are going to do for you.
Yeah.
But it didn't come to that.
Right. I mean,
we had to like pull it from them.
And we owned up to the fact that we screwed up on the tickets. Like it said clearly on there, because I looked at them like, Jen, wait a minute. This says that it should have been yesterday at 4 o'clock. I don't understand how that happened either, because everything we put down was for this morning at 10. So we owned up to our mistake. But we said, look, we didn't use the tickets. Is there any way we can get new tickets for today so we can go in to see it this morning before we have to leave? Nope, can't do it. No exchanges, no refunds, no nothing. Done. Really?
And the manager couldn't even get off of her butt to come talk to us.
Yeah, she was, like you said, too busy.
So anyway, unfortunately, we cannot recommend the Gaylord Palms in Kissimmee, Florida. I would not stay there. If you're coming to Orlando, you know what? Do yourself a justice and just stay in a Disney hotel.
Yeah. I mean,
whether it's a value, a moderate, or a deluxe, I can't see how you wouldn't be happy with your choice.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
but we learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, unfortunately. I mean,
and we hate to do this, but we always tell you guys, we're going to keep it real and we're going to keep it honest, because we don't want the same thing to happen to you. It costs a lot of money to come on vacation, especially now to Orlando, and we want you to have the best experience possible.
Right. And the whole thing is that the majority of our videos are really positive, because we have
doing videos like this.
Right, because we have positive experiences. We're generally a little maybe too lenient or generous when it comes to some of the food and drink, because we're always in a good mood. We come down here and it's just, we're happy to be here. We're happy to enjoy the benefit of doing all of these things that we're able to do. Go out and eat and drink and just be with friends and family and enjoy the time that we have when we come down here. It is, without being too hokey about it, a magical experience. We love the Disney magic. We love traveling. We love doing all of these things. Even if it's not Disney and we're traveling to other places. We love vacationing. We love traveling. But like you said, it is becoming more and more expensive. So you have to be pickier when it comes to the things that you're not getting.
You should not settle when you're on vacation.
No. Just because it is right. It's just too expensive. So that said,
you never have to be rude. Always be polite and be honest.
Yeah. I mean, you might get somewhere, but it is just a jerk move to be a jerk towards people, because, they're just doing their jobs and there are people there too. So at the end of the day, the bottom line is we really did not have a good experience this time at the Gaylord Palms, and it's very disappointing, but here we are. So
anyway, with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because you don't want to miss any of the next Jen and Joe on the go action. And I can promise you, because we are almost to the end of our Disney trip, we have another day and a half. We will keep it positive. It's been great. Every minute we have spent in the Disney bubble has been fantastic, and I'm sure it will be for the next day and a half.
Yes.
So please give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you're notified when we post our videos. Watch our shorts. We have a lot of good ones going up.
Yeah,
it really helps our algorithm, so we can bring good content to you guys.
Yes.
All right, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Okay, bye.